Hello everyone, and welcome to the review of the Xiaomi QiCycle EF-1. This is their first electric bicycle. This is kind of category with the M365 electric scooter, but this is a bicycle not for lazy people, because it will not run fully on electricity, and actually it needs your help to work. So without talking too much, I'm going to go right into the subject, and I'm going to tell you that this is a very nice bicycle, and it has a lot of features that are not common in other bicycles. I'm going to start with the, let's call it, anti-lazy system. This bicycle has an integrated system that monitors your torque. So when you press the pedals, it will measure your force, and then with the integrated control over here, it will automatically add power to the electric motor, which is integrated in the front hub here. You have a few presets. You can disable completely the electric part, so let's call it fitness mode. You are going to power the bicycle and nothing else. And after that you have three power levels, which are called 50%, 100% and 150%. And that is the electric power reported to your pedal power. So you can have half electric power regarding your output power. You can have equal, which is 100%. You put a few Newton meters there on the pedal, you have the same power outputted by the motor. Or you can have power increase over your rating, so that will help you a lot when you go up hills and things like that. The bicycle is powered by a 20-cell lithium-ion battery, which can be taken out, which is a very nice feature, because when you are traveling with the bike, you can leave it in a bike parking and just take the battery with you and charge it, for example, when you go to work. So that's very nice. And you have this cartridge. This contains the lithium-ion cells, and it also has a level check here. You can just press the button, see the percentage, and it charges by this little jack here. So very convenient. You just take this with you and the charger and charge it where you want to, while the bicycle can remain parked. Also, taking the seat post out, it will enable the folding of the bicycle, which I'm going to further showcase. And when you take this out, all you need to do is just use this clip here in front, and that was the folding of the handlebars, and now the bicycle is completely folded, and you can see it takes very little space, so you can actually store it in a very confined space, or take it with you in the car trunk or something like that. So very nice and very easy to store. In case you are wondering, also the pedals can fold. So they are spring loaded, and you can fold it just like that, and it will take lesser space, so it's lesser intrusive when you are traveling with the bike, and that improves the overall ergonomy of the folding process. The bicycle transmission is done conventionally with a chain. It uses a fixed gear in front and a fixed gear in back, but the hub, it's a Shimano Nexus and has three internal gears, which are decently well chosen, because you have a low gear, medium gear and a high gear, and they are very good as you can actually go uphill with this without struggling, and also you can get some decent cruising speed without pedaling like a madman on it and looking funny, because actually the bike looks rather small, and it is small, and you may be tempted to say that this looks like a bicycle for kids, but actually you can cruise along at 30 kilometers per hour without any kind of issues with it due to that gearing. The bicycle comes with an onboard computer, which I must say that sadly currently it's only working in Chinese, so it's rather complicated to figure out at the beginning, because you see it only features Chinese. It does have indication like 82%, which probably is battery. You are going to find out later. You have this 60 kilometers here, which you don't know what it is, but I'm going to tell you that is the total mileage that I have on this bicycle since I've got it. This is the last trip, or the current trip for today, which is 6.5 kilometers, and this is the calorie expense of today, which I have used to pedal with the bicycle. Of course, you can find these indications if you play in the menu. You don't have what let's call it to brake or not make work from here. You are going to be puzzled a bit, but you are going to figure them out because they are not very complicated. Also, when the bicycle is starting to move, it will change the mode in showing the speed, and now with these two buttons here you can select the level of assistance that you wish the bike to provide you with. What is nice is the fact that the trip computer has a Bluetooth, and it will connect with the mobile phone, and you will have all those indications here and settings, and they are available in English, so you can overcome it. You just won't be able to change the working modes from this application, but that can be done by simply using the up and down buttons while you run with the bicycle. The application is nicely designed. It has several screens. It has a standby screen where it shows you the today's cycling, today's calories, battery level. You have some few settings here, but nothing too advanced. And if you start to pedal, it will change into running mode, and it will show you the selected power level, the speed, and it will show you how much power you are outputting and how much power the bicycle is helping you with, which is very nice. You can see that, and I'm going to use a screen recorder, records the screen while I ride the bicycle, so you will see that how it looks much better, because here you get the screen more reflection of the screen actually than seeing the display information, and I'm going to add that capture into the final video. Besides having the trip computer only in Chinese, this bicycle also has another disadvantage, or an issue, or a con. It doesn't have any kind of jack, so you cannot put it somewhere to stay like a normal bicycle. You have to lean it on something or just leave it on the ground like that, because unlike the M365 electric scooter, which is a smaller electric kick scooter, which has a kickstand, this does not have a thing like that, so you're just going to leave it like that, which is not very nice. They could have added that for your comfort, but probably they thought of saving additional weight. This thing weighs only 14.5 kilograms, which is only 2 kilograms more than the electric scooter they make, so it's not very heavy, keeping in mind that it has an electric motor, a seat post, batteries, and so on, so definitely more harder than found on the electric scooters they make. So it's now time to take it for a ride. So hop in with me and let's see how this thing goes. So I have screen recording running here. I have my camera on gimbal, so let's hope for the best. I'm going to select the highest assisted mode, and probably you can hear the motor as it's making a very nice sound. And now I'm going to show you how the modes change while you run. So now it's in turbo, as you can see here, and if I pedaling slowly, I can use these two buttons here on the trip computer, and pressing arrow down will take it from turbo mode to balance mode, and you can see the screen has gone green. I can now feel that I'm pedaling a bit more hard, but still I get a lot of extra boost. And if I press it once again downward, I get into eco mode. So now I just going to get some slight assistance, but not too much, but it's still assisting, and you can still hear the motor while it's doing its job. If I press it once again, I'm going to exercise mode, and now I have turned off all what is related to power, and now I'm fully on my own, so this is just me pedaling. What is very nice also on this display here, you get the output power of your legs, so it will kind of calculate how much power you output, and this is the factor which the computer takes into consideration while bumping the power with the electric motor. So that's how it knows your effort and how much it should multiply it. It's also worth mentioning that you are going to get a stop light and a front headlight, which you can control very easy from the trip computer here. You just hold the up arrow for a few seconds, and it will show you here that you have turned on the front beam and the rear beam. And now if we take a look here, we have a red stop light which is working, and we have the front light. They both run with LEDs and provide better visibility during low light. And now let's do a climb test. So this is a very steep hill. I'm now in full assisted mode, in turbo mode, and I'm on third gear, which is the highest, and I'm now pedaling rather easy. Now I'm feeling some kind of resistance, but not very much. You can hear the motor, it's doing its job. So on regular gearing, I believe that I need to use first gear to get up this hill, so I'm going to test that. So now we are going to go downhill. I must also mention with this occasion that this bicycle does not have any kind of regenerating feature, so no regenerative braking, no kinetic recovery system, nothing. And now I'm going to disable, I'm in exercise mode, and it's already rather hard to get uphill, so I'm going to put on second gear. And you can see here I'm already using almost 200 watts to go uphill. Now I'm on first gear and I'm still struggling a lot. This is really hard. And now I'm pushing almost all my weight onto the pedals just to get uphill, but I did manage to get there after all. Before ending this review, because I don't want to make it too long and lose track of the main features of this bicycle, I must say, for example, that today I have already done 10 kilometers with it, and let's see, I have done 10 kilometers and I still have 68% battery left. As you can see, it's very efficient, and all that mileage was done in turbo mode, so it definitely can do a very long trip until it needs to have the battery recharge. So it's a lot more efficient than the electric scooter. Of course, that's normal because you need to pedal as well, so you put some power in and the bicycle will just help you, and that greatly improves your efficiency and the battery efficiency, making it, let's call it a hybrid bicycle. So I get help, she gets help from me, and it's definitely better that way. Also, I have excluded the boring unboxing of the bicycle, but I'm going to add some pictures now, and here you can see it, how it came from China in a huge box, huge box, and it uses very good and thick cardboard. It's very well protected. All the frame and parts were covered with foam and tape, so no scratches were there, no missing parts. You are going to get some basic tools that you need to adjust the handle bar and to put the pedals, and that's about it. You get the charger or the battery, and it's a kind of a minimalistic package. You just get what you need to run the bicycle, nothing extra, nothing less. And with that information and pictures, I'm now going to end this review for the QiCycle. I hope that you have enjoyed it and that you have learned the basic things about it. Be sure if you have any kind of questions about it or want to find more details about it, just leave a comment below. I'm going to answer you as quickly as possible. There are probably a huge number of details or questions about this bicycle which you may want to find out, so be sure to ask me and I'm going to gladly answer to them as best I can. So until my next review, be sure to subscribe to my channel and see you with the next upload. Until then, bye bye.